Hi, welcome. My name is Akilah with St. Johns County Public Library System, and we are here for another wonderful afternoon of fairy crafting. So, welcome, my fellow fairy crafters. Today we're going to be doing a fairy lantern, and to be more specific, we're going to be doing a silhouette fairy lantern. So, you're going to get all of these little items that you will be using in your kit to create this awesome little lantern. The only thing you're really going to need to grab of your own is a pair of scissors. And the scissors should be smaller because you're going to be cutting out lots of little miniature, awesome little fairy things, okay? So, what you're going to have in your kit is one of these beautiful pages for your silhouettes. You're going to go ahead and cut out the big long one. You're going to cut out maybe all of the houses or some of the little mushroom houses. You're going to cut out some of the fairies or all of the fairies. Pick what you would like, but you're going to go ahead and cut it out. It's going to take a little bit of time. I already cut all of it out in advance so we can see this and go a little bit quicker. So I've cut out my lower bottom scene. I actually did cut out all the little fairies. So like I said, this is going to take you the most time is cutting out all of these little silhouettes in detail. It's a lot of fun actually. Put on some good music and get cutting. So I've cut out all of my pieces and I've decided which ones I'm going to use in my scene. So we're going to open our little jars. Ta-da! We're going to grab ourselves a little bit of Mod Podge. For a second I didn't think I was going to be able to get it open. And we are going to begin to Mod Podge our first item. So our first item is going to be our fantastic little silhouette. We're going to put it right on in the inside of our jar. So you're going to fit it down in there. You might decide to cut off a little bit extra from the bottom. So we're going to fit it right down in there. So if you want to cut off a little extra from the bottom, just take your scissors and cut off a little bit off the bottom. Because you can make it high or you can make it sit in your jar kind of low. It's totally up to you. Everyone's is going to be just a little bit different. So I'm just going to slice off just a little bit here on the bottom. All right, totally up to you. And again, this is how you want it to sit down in your little jar, okay? So you're going to fit it on down in there. I'm liking how that's sitting nice and low. Ta-da! And we're going to go ahead and Mod Podge that. So we're going to just put a little Mod Podge. This is going to dry nice and clear, as you know. We're going to just Mod Podge it right onto our little piece of paper, our little silhouette here. That way, when we stick it back into the jar, it sticks nice and firm. All right, so putting a little Mod Podge, nice thin layer, and then we're going to fit it right down into our jar. Here we go. Slip it right on in, line it up, pressing down your little tree, pressing down all of the little portions so it fits just so, and voila, we've got it fitted in there. All right, that's our first scene that we're starting. Now I've already picked out all of my little fairies and the houses that I want to use. So I have decided to use two of the houses, two of the little mushroom houses. So I'm going to go ahead and place a little bit of glue, a little bit of Mod Podge. I already decided right where I wanted them to go, so you're going to do that in advance. Once you cut out all your pieces, you're going to kind of line them up on the table in front of you and make sure that they are, all the pieces are where you kind of want them, so you know where everything's going to go before it goes into your little jar. So I'm putting this first little house right here on the hill. Whoop. Just like so. Lining it right up near the bottom. Ta-da! There's the first little house silhouetted on my hill. Now I'm going to add my second little house. And voila, we've got it fitted in there. All right, that's our first scene that we're starting. Now I've already picked out all of my little fairies and the houses that I want to use. So I have decided to use two of the houses, two of the little mushroom houses. So I'm going to go ahead and place a little bit of glue, a little bit of Mod Podge. I already decided right where I wanted them to go, so you're going to do that in advance. Once you cut out all your pieces, you're going to kind of line them up on the table in front of you and make sure that they are, all the pieces are where you kind of want them. So you know where everything's going to go before it goes into your little jar. So I'm putting this first little house right here on the heel. Whoop. Just like so. Lining it right up near the bottom. Ta-da! There's the first little house silhouetted on my heel. Now I'm going to add my second little house. Staged, just so. All right, second little house. I've got my two houses. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and add in some fairies. So I decided to use the two little air dancing fairies. And I also have decided to use this one fairy that's like in flight. Love that little fairy. And then my third fairy, because I picked out 3. I'm using the adorable little fairy that's sitting on the moon. Ta-da! So I'm going to begin placing them. Let me remember where I had put them. So this one was over by the tree. And then this one was dancing back here in the back. And then I had the other fairy flying. So I'm going to go ahead and do my first one. I had her flying. So she's going to be flying above the land by the trees. There she goes, flying over the fields. She's going to dry clear. No worries. All right, moving it along. Let me grab my moon fairy, putting some Mod Podge directly on top. Now you might be wondering, why didn't Miss Akilah just Mod Podge the whole side of the inside of the jar? Well, I have a reason. You'll find out soon enough. So I'm going to line up my little moon fairy. He was going to go, just right about here, close to the top, because I want to pretend like he really is sitting on the moon. All right. So little moon fairy, lining him up, floating just above there. On the inside of my jar, fantastic. And now, last but not least, I'm going to pick up those dancing fairies that I picked out. They're so adorable. And I'm going to Mod Podge the top of their bodies, the black part. That's correct. You're Mod Podging the black part. Don't be afraid to get a little Mod Podge on those hands. We crafters don't mind a little bit of glue, a little bit of mess. All right. Peel that off those fingers and rubbing it on my fingers to get it a little dry. There we go. I decided, where did I decide I was going to put this one? Oh, yep, that's right. Right here in the back. Ta-da! They're all placed. So I've got my little scene here going. I've got my fairies dancing. He's pulling her into the air right next to her little fairy house, mushroom house. If I turn it, you'll see the one fairy in flight, then my tree, and then you've got your bigger mushroom house and a little moon fairy sitting on the moon. So beautiful. Now, what are we going to still finish doing? Because, you know, it still looks a little bit plain. So now we're going to take some Mod Podge, everybody, and we are going to Mod Podge completely the inside of this jar. Mod Podging all of our happy little fairies and features down, moving along kind of quickly, making sure everything stays nice and flat. Mod Podge, Mod Podge. I just love this Mod Podge. I could Mod Podge everything because it looks so super cool to me. Mod Podge! Love the Mod Podge. You can make your own song up too. Let's also Mod Podge the bottom of the jar because we're just making sure we get everything nice and moist. Because the reason we want to make sure our whole entire jar is completely Mod Podged and wet is because we're going to take the most famous and awesome glitter. Got a little bit of glitter here. Everyone's going to have a little bit of glitter in their pack. You're going to put that glitter right on in the jar. And then you're going to seal it up. And close that jar. And you're going to shake, 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 shake. Shake that glitter all around. Make it good in the town. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Don't be scared to shake it up. All right? Make sure it gets everywhere. This is going to dry. It's going to be clear. It's not going to have all the big white spots. All right? And then you're going to open that up. If there's any excess glitter, you're going to go ahead and just tap it out. I don't have any excess. There's no excess. There's nothing falling out. It's going to look super cool when there's a light inside. All right, let's go ahead and throw the lid on. Then you're going to take your raffia. You've got some raffia inside your little kit. We're going to put just a little dab, just a dab will do ya, little dot of hot glue here, right on the lid, right along the top. Ta-da, little dab of glue. And then you're going to wrap, starting right here at the base. Be sure not to hot glue gun your finger if you can avoid it, like I just did. But I'm kind of used to getting a little hot glue. And then we're going to just twirl this around the jar and add a little more hot glue, covering up the edges of this lid here. And we're just wrapping that around, covering up the edge, because we're just trying to make it look a little extra fancy. I like fancy things. How about you guys? You guys like fancy things? Of course you do, because you're here doing fairy crafting. And just a little extra glue to finish closing that off. Voila. The lid is sealed. Oh. I want that to loosen up. I'm going to add just a little smidge more here on the opposite side because I want that to stay. Stay. You stay, raffia. All right, it's staying. Now we're going to add on our little beautiful fantastic twine ribbon. Just wrap it right around the base there of the lid, just right along the bottom. Pull it so that your little strings line up at the end, and then make yourself your first shoelace kind of notch. All right, move that out the way. And just make sure that that lines up right along the bottom of your jar, your lantern. So that the shoelace tied end, as it were, is right where your glue is, the hot glue. Okay? All right. Awesome. And it's lined up right along the bottom. We're going to add a little hot glue right onto where we put the tie, where we made our little shoelace kind of tie. So it stays. We don't want that to come undone. Add a little bit of hot glue. Okay? Excellent. Now you're going to take your little golden leaf and your little flower that is in your kit. You're going to line it up. You can maybe line it kind of high or kind of low or off skewed to the side if you want to kind of make them like this. It's up to you. Use your own imagination and creativity. I'm going to line mine up like this. All right? And I'm going to take a little bit more hot glue. So let it dry or cool off. I'm just being all chatty. And we're going to go ahead and place that right on top of that hot glue, lining it up. Whoop. Got a little hot on my finger. That's okay. And then we're going to go ahead and tie off that twine. And the hot glue helped it stay. So tie up the twine. If it needs a little extra hot glue, you can just do a little extra dab. That hot glue there. Pressing that down. Stay, stay, stay. Tying that off. And we're just going to make ourselves a little bow. Finishing that off with a little bow. Pulling off any excess hot glue strings that you might have. All right. Tying that off. And voila. Almost. There we go. Just about there. All right, fantastic. Now, I feel like I have a little extra twine, so I'm going to trim off that little bit of extra twine. I don't want that there. So trim that off, and ta-da! You have your beautiful mini fairy lantern. This is almost completely finished. All you need is some light. If you use a tea light, as you should, one of the little plastic ones that has a battery, if you don't want to just put it inside, you can totally go the extra mile and hot glue gun it right to the inside of your mason lid. Only if you're using a battery operated tea light candle, okay? And then you can just seal it right on up, put it right back on, and then the light shines from the top instead of from the bottom. But you can do it either way. It's up to you. It's your imagination. It's your fairy crafting time. So I've given you the tools that you need to make your own little fairy light, and I hope that you enjoy. Again, my name is Miss Akilah with the St. Johns County Public Library System, and I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon. Have a wonderful day. Happy fairy crafting. Bye for now.